Bro, where they from? The belly of the beast. Bro, what they do? Back in the heat. Bro, what they like? Smoking them trees. Bro, how they live? Running the streets. Bro, where they from? The belly of the beast.
Welcome back to another episode of Change Tomorrow Today, the hottest podcast on the planet. She always get the giggles when I say that.
You want to introduce the topic?
It's a good saying, though.
Huh? You want to introduce the topic? Black women unruly? No.
Mm-mm.
So, do y'all think that black women are too masculine or unruly? Because
let's ask the
two
men.
beautiful black women here.
No. Let's ask the men. How do
The
y'all
men?
feel? Do you feel like black women are too masculine or too unruly?
Well, I'm never biased. I do think that some women are too masculine, and that they need to learn to live in a woman's energy. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand where it comes from. It comes from when you have to do everything yourself without a man there. So you take on that position. I'm the man in my household, right? But a lot of times I see some women, they get in the presence of a man and they don't really know how to dial it back because it's 24/7 for them. So they don't really know how to put it to the side when they're in the presence of a real man. But you got to learn to do that. You got to learn how to understand, okay, you were doing everything yourself. You had to take care of home. You got to pay the bills, everything. But it comes a time and a place where you got to learn, okay, now there's a man here now. I can chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? The unruly part, I don't think so. I think the reason why women get that stigma is because, again, I'm not biased. I think men are not being men. Because as a man, I'm not going to let you behave and act a certain way. You see what I'm saying? And it's not putting down or belittling you. It's me pulling you to the side and telling you you out of pocket. I'm saying what are you doing? You know what I mean? We're not rocking. This is not how we're rocking. So I don't think that. I don't think women are unruly. I do think some women are though too masculine.
Well, this is my point of view. I was watching a segment. It's a well-known doctor, African-American brother by the name of Dr. Bobby Price. You guys probably seen him on your Instagram feed, and he did a segment, and he was saying that the causes of men being feminine and women being masculine is the food that we're putting in our bodies. And what he said was, and you guys could check it out. I'm going to send it to you. He's a herbalist. He was a doctor, now he turned herbalist or whatever. And what Dr. Bobby Price said, he said that there's a chemical imbalance. He's because with his study, he noticed that there's a chemical imbalance in women because men and women are eating all of these processed foods, eating too much sugar, eating too much food that has that is processed. And what that food is doing is changing the human's behavior. Like men are becoming soft and women are becoming more masculine because what it's doing is it's throwing off your estrogen levels and women are gaining more T levels. And that's the same thing that's going for the men. Men are getting more estrogen than versus, versus getting more T levels. And he said that was one of the major problems in his study that caused the human behavior to why you see all of this back and forth and back. And I could kind of attest to that. And the reason why I say that, because when you eat certain foods, because when I eat like processed foods with a lot of sugar, sometimes I notice that my mood would change or whatever. Because what those foods do, it deplete you from all of these nutrients in your body. So your mind becomes fog. So you're not able to think. And sometimes you can be short-tempered and you're snapping at times. It's just like an individual that doesn't have their coffee. Hey, I need my coffee. If I don't have my coffee, I can't function. You get what I'm saying? They're moody. They're whatever. I know you work with people in the office when they don't have their coffee, they're just, they're going berserk. You understand? And this was the study of Dr. Bobby Price. And you can check him out.
So what's the answer? What's your answer, brother?
Me, I think it's the food, man. I think it's the food.
No, you didn't never answer the question.
What question?
That's what I'm saying. I think
women are masculine, and like I said, I think it's the food. I think this is what's.
So you don't think it's because that they have to wear pants in their home?
Well,
You
listen,
don't think that the lack of a man being in the home
that
causes
plays
them,
a part of it
So you
too.
think because I eat the same processed food, I don't act like no, I don't
Listen,
act like a woman.
it plays a part of it. It's
You act like a
because
man?
the reason why I say this, we can look beautiful on the outside, but it's also what you put in the inside. Because if you're not taking care of your body, because food is a nutrition, if you're not putting the right foods in your body or whatever, how you expect to function out here? And that's the reason why you have the mental illness that is at its highest. You have the suicidal rate that is at its highest because it's all this crap that we're putting in our bodies. And Dr. Sebi tried to warn us about that. He tried to warn us about that. And that's my POV. That's my POV or whatever. I will say there is a lack of men not being in the home. I will say that. But you have to look at everything as a whole to what's causing the problem.
So you believe women are too masculine because of the foods that they eat?
That's part of it. Part of it. It's part of it. Part of the food that we're putting in our bodies. Go ahead. Anyone has an answer?
Brother, I don't even think I want to eat anymore.
No. I'm telling you.
I don't
because
even think I want to eat anymore. I don't even want to eat
Think about
anymore.
it. If you're eating crap every day, think about it. If you're eating burgers every day, fried chicken every day,
No, he has a point though.
you're drinking alcohol every day.
Like what we do, the food that we are given are not the same food that we used to eat many years ago. They done put so much crap in it
Soy,
that is killing
red
us.
dye.
The cancer is out the roof. Everything is out the roof. So he has a point
And human behaviors change.
on the food, and what you do eat causes an imbalance in your body. But I don't think that's 100%. You know,
I was gonna
the
ask because
reason.
my question is, so the food is only infecting black and brown people.
Okay, but the reason why I say this, but brown and black people are known to eat like crap. And that is a fact.
Everybody eats like crap, brother.
But
Nobody has time.
that is a fact.
Majority of people don't have time
If
to
you-
really cook.
because-
you know what I mean?
I feel like I just woke up to a grand rising.
Because listen, because one, if you look in our communities, right? We don't own listen, because if you look in our communities, we don't own our supermarkets. You see a liquor store in every urban community there is. There's not one black owned supermarket with nutrient dense foods that we need to able to operate like adults. Go ahead, Vic.
I feel like no, for real.
I will send you the link.
Them
I will
grand
send it
rising
to you.
texts, boy. Whew, they do
I
it
will
every
send
time.
it to you. Dr. Bobby Price.
But I feel like we're steering away from the topic and what we're trying to
That-
talk about. This week, the processed foods, everybody eating the processed foods. It's not just black and brown. We may be consuming more, but
Everybody
everybody
consume
is
that
eating
shit,
it. So if the question is, are women too masculine?
Yes, I do.
My answer to that is some women.
Don't be biased now.
No. Some women are like it's a little bit much. It could be a little bit much. They don't know when to shut the fuck
It's
up.
overwhelming.
Yeah, like it's like okay, all right. They don't just let it go.
Okay.
Just be quiet. Right? They like to become combative and confrontational.
For no reason at all, too. Like it's for
It's-
no
it's
They
reason.
a
have a
lot.
rebuttal for everything.
I really dislike people like that. Like everything don't need a rebuttal. Sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. And that's it.
Well, a lot of times I think I agree with that. Right? Like everything don't need a rebuttal. But I am gonna play devil's advocate because when a lot of times when you don't give a rebuttal, the motherfucker's looking for one. Leave well enough alone. Because when you start poking the bear, then the bear come out, and now you surprised and confused, and you calling her all type of names. Just leave. That goes back to what I said when I said, as men, when you see women, I don't know, behaving in a certain way that you just don't care for, it's easy just to keep it moving. These men tend to insert themselves in things.
That's my solution.
And then when you insert yourself, you get a response that you don't care for. Now she's every name in the book. She's too masculine. She's talking back. But you could have just kept it pushing.
Could have mind your business.
Yes. Like you don't have. So we can't.
I treat women like that, like STDs.
Accountability
I stay away from
is
them.
on all fronts. Accountability is men being men and leading and saying, I'm not even going to engage with this because this doesn't align with me, and keep it pushing. If more men did that, I think a lot women would kind of fall back on that overly because you ain't getting none of that attention that you thought you was getting. The dudes ain't, because at some point we got to understand they're too masculine, but they're still dating. They're married. They have kids. Somebody sleeping with them.
Okay.
Somebody dealing with them in some type of aspect.
All right, but let me
so they are too masculine, though.
I forgot who I was talking to. I forgot who the brother I was having a conversation. It was just it just so happened. And he happened to break it down to me. Yeah, sorry, I don't remember who it was. Ooh. But anyway, he goes to me, he said, yo, every man is not a man, right? Some men need a woman to tell them what to do, right? Some men
prefer that.
They prefer it.
They want a woman to be the dictator to tell them do this, do that, and they love that and they're happy with that. And so there's no way you're gonna have just women being a certain way when you have men that like certain type of women. So it's all about, I guess, I forgot the point we're trying to make, but it's more like all about happiness and balance. Yeah. Like in life, it has to be a balance. You have your men that are leaders. You have your men that likes to be told what to do. You have your women that are humble and wife material. And you got the women that are like men controls the narrative. And the other side, the other men like that. They love it. Like, yes, baby, tell me what to do. Oh, yes, slap me. You know what I'm saying? They enjoy that. They just do. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it, because if I understand that means I'm one of y'all, and I don't want to be one of them. But that's just how it goes.
But I will say this, though, Vic. I will say this, guys. I do believe some women just need to pipe it down, because a lot of women are missing their blessings. You're missing your blessings. Because, like I said earlier today, like what I just said, you are what you eat or whatever. So whatever you eat, if you eat crap, you're gonna be crap or whatever. And I just think that with the lack of men being in the home, it's one of the problems to why women are spazzing out. But what I would say is this: that women have always worked. So when I kind of hear that, when women say that that they will not rest in their feminine if a man doesn't bring A, B, and C, and sometimes we hear that it's always money. So when I hear a woman say that she would not be feminine because a man doesn't make six figures, he doesn't make a certain amount of money, to me, excuse my French, you sound like a prostitute. And if you have that way of thinking, I have somewhere where you can go to, and that is 27th Avenue.
No, brother, they fixed that hotel, brother.
No, by Miami-Dade North.
By
Miami-Dade
God,
North.
Gonna say Biscayne still
there's
works.
a track.
Biscayne.
And this is why I'm saying that,
works.
or whatever. Because why should a man make a certain amount of money in order for you to rest in your feminine? To me, that sounds crazy.
But I'm not making excuses. I understand exactly what you're saying. But if that is her preference and that's just what she wants, I just feel like who is anybody else to tell her that, hey, your preference is too much? Hey, just go find somebody that don't got that preference. Find somebody that fits your mold and leave that motherfucker where they at. Because for sure, they gonna find somebody that fit. I feel like we consume ourselves too much with what people want and desire and then complain about it. That's the craziest thing to me. If I come in here right now and say I want, I don't know, a Lamborghini truck, why are you mad?
I'm gonna say this.
It don't got nothing to do with you.
If a woman is too masculine, there's really nothing you can give her that's gonna make her behave the way you want her to behave. So why even bother dating her? Let the next person that's meant for that woman deal with her.
Don't be my problem.
If you like a woman that's quiet, you know what I'm saying, that's attentive, that's welcoming, that's loving, and that's, it's not gonna give you any, feedback. Like, no, I shouldn't say feedback, I should say disrespect. You need to find a woman that's built like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's just like candy. It's not one flavor of candy in the world. You have many flavors. I love apple. Sour apple is my favorite. I love.
So why would somebody come bring you grape?
Don't bring me no grape. I don't want. I like apple. Yeah. So you got to find your flavor. Once you find your flavor, stick to it. Yeah. Because I can't be around a woman that's unruly, man. That's rah. I'm not into that.
Now, what I will say is, I had this conversation with my sister, right, about the women that are overly aggressive, masculine. I don't care for it. I don't know if you guys ever been in a setting where, let's say there's a couple and the woman is talking to the man really bad. It makes me so uncomfortable because
You cannot even say man. That's not a man.
listen, and I've been in those settings, and it's just very odd because why are we doing this? Like, why? But you understand, you'll still see those people together. They'll be married
Because you like that.
That's his.
That's his thing.
Preference.
That's his flavor.
That's where he's at in life. And you gotta accept it. But for me personally, I don't care for that. For me personally, I'm not. If I've said it before.
You know what I'm saying?
How you allow me to talk to you, how you allow me to treat you, determines how I think of you. So as a man, I just don't feel like your man should be treated that way.
I do think women have the right always to
mind.
express themselves freely.
Respectfully.
It's sometimes, bro, when it comes, it's passion sometimes. Sometimes you can say things in a certain way that's not your norm just because you're frustrated. You know what I'm saying? We all done it. We're human, you know what I'm saying? And it should be okay. Not okay to do it repetitively or do it like consistently, but it's okay for you to express yourself. I teach my kids, express yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do it respectfully, but if it comes out in the wrong way, apologize, you know what I'm saying? Learn from what happened and correct it. We should all be able to express ourselves freely. But it's just a line. It's an imaginary line. You just don't really cross consistently, bro.
Yeah.
People don't understand boundaries. That's what it is. A lot of people don't understand boundaries. And I'm going to say it again. A lot of people do not understand boundaries. It's an imaginary line there. We have boundaries. You have your boundaries. I have mine. It's boundaries. Like, it's just certain things you just don't do. And even though they say common sense,
it ain't common.
It ain't common.
But it's like the boundaries part. That's the lack of disrespect, the lack of crossing lines. Like, everybody feel entitled to everybody's life. That's the issue with this society. Everybody feel that they're entitled to your life. You don't know me. I don't know you. Like, let's start there. Like, you're not entitled. You're not going to tell me what to do. And you ain't finna cross this line either.
Hello.
And as far as relationship goes.
I knew you was a gangster.
As far as relationship goes, men and women in relationships, they cross boundaries and they need to learn to stay in their place. It's okay to stay in your place respectfully. Like, you can agree to disagree to certain things, but it's still boundaries. Like, if I tell you I don't like this, don't do it. I don't care if you done it in your past relationships. I don't care if you respect me and I'm your girl and we're gonna make this work.
You ain't gonna do it.
Don't do it. And just like vice versa. If you don't like something, I hate when a guy call me yo. That's one of my pet peeves.
I'm not your homeboy.
I'm not your homeboy. Don't text me no yo. Don't call me no yo. Nigga. Don't do it. You understand? So if I'm telling you I don't like it, and then you just like, yo, doing it like, what's the point?
You don't respect
like, why
that.
are we even together?
And see, someone else will say it's not that serious.
It is. You talking about somebody that you're with?
No, I'm just like if it's my man, and I'm telling you like I don't like it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't respect that, and a lot of people, he could be like, oh, it ain't that. It is that serious.
But to you, it is.
Because if I call you an F nigga,
you're not gonna like it.
You ain't gonna like it, but that's what I'm used to. So let's start there. Now it's tick for tack. Now it's like, oh, you dead wrong. No, I'm not.
Yeah, because then everything will turn around on you.
But see now it's just certain words a woman should never say to a man, bitch, fuck nigga.
You lose all respect.
Yeah,
right.
Because
I agree.
Because I'm saying those are like words that you can't take back.
That way. I'm not disrespectful at all.
I'm not saying.
But I'm just saying, in terms of relationship, like it's
standards and boundaries.
Yeah, like it's respectfully. Like you can try. We don't try in relationship in this society. Nobody tries to make things work. Nobody tries to make
I was helping you out.
The relationship
I said that earlier.
function. Like you don't try. Everybody just give up so easily. Like
they want what they want.
But you said social media makes everything so. You know what I'm saying?
They make everything.
So when you say like are women too masculine, I hate the fact that we have that group of women that talk down to men, talk crazy to men, call men all type of names, because it really looks bad. It looks
not,
really
and it's
bad.
not okay. It makes you look not approachable. Nobody's gonna want to deal with you because if you acting like that, who wants that? I feel embarrassed when I'm outside.
I don't like it,
and I see women talk to men like that. I see the uncomfortableness on his face. I just be like, I turn red. I'm like, oh my gosh, did she really just talk to him like that? And it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're just standing there, and it's not okay. That's totally not okay. That's embarrassing. And it's like, why do women feel like that is okay?
Yeah, it's not even cute.
Because if a man did that to you, now
you want everybody.
Yeah, it's like
it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Why is he just standing there? Because you're going to have to find your way home. You ain't going to talk to me like that. You're going to have to find your way home.
Because you have standards.
You're going to find your way home, and I'm sorry.
Well, I think it's important that you set those type of boundaries and standards. Like, I tell people all the time, I don't feel like I should have to raise my voice to talk to you. We not kids. You not my kid.
You not my son.
Yeah, like, I shouldn't have to yell at you to get my point across, and vice versa. Once I call a man a bitch, you might as well wrap it up. Go ahead and pack your bags, because I done lost all respect for you. I don't care to have this conversation no more, and that's how I feel. It's a wrap. Guaranteed. Now, have I called men bitches before? Yeah. Why? Y'all know you gonna ask me why? Why? Because he's a bitch.
Y'all don't speak anymore. Huh? You don't speak to these
I still speak to them, but they a bitch.
They still speak? Shit.
Yeah, you a bitch. Once you a bitch, you a bitch.
See, that's what I mean by they like that.
So,
if you like that.
But when I say still speak,
you're going to stay.
I mean,
you gonna talk,
it's no beef, it's no pressure, it's no nothing.
No, that's beef right there.
That's disrespectful.
Whatever point.
We beefing.
Right.
Man, we beefing for life.
Yes.
I ain't
That's
talking
okay.
to you. I ain't.
But I don't feel
that.
like that is acceptable or okay. Like, men need to stand up.
My first question is going to be, do I resemble your father? That's what I want to know. Because I don't know who you talking to. What?
Yeah, but if you're going to call a man a bitch, I mean, that's just not it. It's not it.
But also, too, like I said earlier today, we have to get to the root of the problem, to what's causing the masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You got to always get to the root, so we could get down to the bottom of the problem. That's why.
What do you think is causing it?
Right? No. That's why I said. That's why.
That's what he said about the food.
With the food? No,
that's why.
That ain't.
That's why I threw it out there. But I'm gonna send you guys the link. I'm gonna send
that
you guys
ain't
the
it,
link.
brother. Because man,
That's
everybody
why I
eat
threw it
that
out
food. It ain't it. It's something far greater and deeper than that, man.
People feel entitled. And nobody has accountability. So it's just a big old mixture of entitled and unaccountability people running around.
Yep.
Nobody wants to take the blame. Everybody
It's
wants
your
to
fault.
be the man.
And people
Everybody
get offended when you have boundaries. How
It's
you
like,
offended?
What you want me to be? Like, you ain't finna play on me.
Because you can't, like you said earlier, you can't talk to me any kind of way. But I feel like those are boundaries that everybody should have and set. Like, these men need, and when these women are not meeting those boundaries, they need to walk away. Stop trying to compromise. Stop trying to get some type of understanding. Clearly, this person is not where you are. You need to walk away.
But
I think if they sit with that enough, they'll stop.
A lot of these men say that they want a good woman. They want a woman that's opposite of an unruly woman. So you got to ask yourself, if you have any kind of discernment or intelligence, where might I find a woman like that? Or if who can give me a woman like that? You got to go to church, brother. That's where all the good women are. Majority of the good women, they be in church. I'm
that's
telling
far
you.
from the truth. Man.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. There's a lot more good women in church than there are bad women in church.
That's far from the truth.
Okay.
Me, I just think men just need to put themselves in better positions. It's where you go. I would not advise you to go into. I would not advise a man to go to a club, strip club, not even church to find a good woman.
Wait, where you gonna find her?
You can go to a lounge or whatever.
That's a club.
No, lounge. A lounge in the club is different. It's more of a social setting or whatever. And the reason why I say not the church, man, those women in the church are wild, man. You know. The weekends they partying, because I used to see it all the time.
I'm not talking about those type of women.
No, but I'm
talking about I said good woman. I didn't say
you have to.
You got good and bad. You got good and bad everywhere.
But not in this day of age, man.
You have to
not in this era.
Go.
That's why I said this. The first word I said
that
was
type of woman. You have to go in that environment.
Yeah, to find that.
If you want a good woman, if you want, let's say, like a doctor or lawyer, go to conferences. Go to
the hospital. Get sick. You know what I'm saying? Or catch a
Child.
charge.
Or-
But it's just like you have to put yourself in those settings. You can't
This
keep
man.
saying you want a good woman and you going to take one.
Yep.
She ain't in there.
She not in there.
Yep.
Like you have to,
You
know,
gonna find exactly what you looking for.
Yes, you're gonna find exactly what you're looking
You
for.
can go
If
to the park and meet
If
a
you
nice
want a
lady.
woman, a good woman, you got to put yourself in the setting, and then
Right,
you
good
have to
women.
have that mindset to receive it.
Right.
That's the other thing, because you can't want
preach it.
and give bull crap.
Preach it.
Keep going.
Hello, you hear me now?
Keep
No,
going.
you flame
Hello.
I'm trying to get
Like
to the
you
fire.
gotta have that mindset to be able to receive it. A lot of people want things that they say, "Oh, you're living in la la land. Is it imaginary? You're not gonna get it. You could want it, but until you change your mind and you're ready to receive it, you're not gonna receive it.
Work
It don't
on
matter
yourself.
how you have to work on yourself. You better read books. You better take a class. You better sit in the dark.
Hello.
You better.
Sometimes just be by yourself.
You have to be in
Learn yourself,
silence.
yeah, be
Like
in
you
silence.
have to be in silence and you have to be ready to receive it, because we can all want what we want, but that don't mean
how
we
you
gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
Right.
If you're not taking the steps you need to take, you're
Hello,
never gonna get it.
you ain't gonna get it.
So when it comes to women
Pastor
being
Nasty.
masculine, unruly, all of the things, all of the negative things I hear about women, my thing is those women are still dating. Them women are living their lives.
sucker born every
Them
mother.
They're
women
not
are
getting married
having.
though.
It's a
They're
sucker.
dating, but they're not
It's a
getting
what?
married.
It's a
There's
sucker.
some
It's a
getting
sucker born
married.
every
They
minute.
get- but
Probably
it's you know, it's whoever want
Right.
that woman. You know, they met that
There's
woman.
somebody out there for everybody,
Yeah.
and it's just.
It's a sucker born every minute,
And
like
it's
I just
just
said.
what you fall for. If you end up with that and you want to deal with it, hey, that's on you. Ain't nobody knocking you, but don't discredit it. Don't talk bad about it. That's what you want, and you deal with that.
They're not gonna do that because that's what they want. They
Yeah.
want. I'm just saying, because to me, that how can you deal? No, man.
I think we all have the same sentiments as far
Mm-hmm.
as women not being too masculine. I love the craziest thing I think is that people assume because I talk my shit that I am masculine in some type of way. I'm the most feminine bitch you gonna ever motherfucking meet, because bitch I ain't opening no door. You gonna treat me like a lady and I just demand it. That's the only difference. The only difference is I'm setting boundaries and I demand that. You can't give me that, that's okay. I don't want you to. I don't want you to change who you are. I'm not trying to mold and build. I ain't trying to do none of that. If you don't want it, somebody else do. And we going to move right along. We ain't got to do all of that.
Somebody out
So
there
then
for
why
everybody.
fight and argue?
We don't-
You
that's what
come
I'm saying, they
across
don't gotta
that,
do that.
and you don't. I don't like that. Go on to the next
And I'm
one.
okay with that. Like,
And be
hey,
like,
it's
so what's up,
okay.
Margie?
What's up?
What's up? You see what I'm saying? And if she say something that you go
Move,
find the
move
next.
around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Till you find what you're looking for.
Exactly.
You know, till you find what you're looking for.
So as far as that goes, I think if you guys are struggling with dealing with women that are too masculine, maybe a little bit too unruly, you probably should look at yourself in the mirror and figure out why. Like, why are these women are the women I'm dealing with?
And they not gonna change.
No,
They
that's
not gonna
women.
change for you. They
No.
gonna change when they ready to change.
Yeah,
they
not
not
for
gonna
you.
change for you.
Yeah.
When they
So-
old,
Yeah.
when they old, and they
And don't
trying to
nobody
find a
want them
husband.
and washed up.
They trying to find a husband.
Yep.
They like, oh my god.
Then they gotta settle. That's not.
Yeah,
That's a
but
whole
it's-
nother.
but
Then
it's-
they gotta
but it's-
settle for whatever
Whatever's
come
left.
out.
It's too late then, but it's too late.
They taking the crumbs, boy. They don't even care no more.
Just give them a cat.
3 of them.
Yeah, so we
They're
gotta
gonna
leave
be
them where
online.
they are.
They're gonna be online crying and
Cat
That's
lady.
it.
crying. It's the
I
cat
can't
lady. I
find
saw
no-
that.
But we gotta ignore it.
I saw that
I
cat
can't
lady.
get this. Yeah, you never gonna get it because your attitude. Change your attitude and the way you talk. Ain't nobody dealing with all. You got some people that would accept it,
And then
but
some
it's not
people
much. And but it ain't the one you want either.
Nobody
Remember
gotta
that.
settle.
I think a woman you can if you want to be in a position of authority, you can share that with a man, but you got to understand you're not the head. You're not the head man in charge.
Right, and
You know
also
what I'm saying?
stop bringing work home, because because some women are in high positions, in the corporate ladder or whatever, and they bring that shit home. Like, yo, pipe down when you come home. Separate work and
I agree with that, but that's a
personal
human thing because
Yeah, just pipe
everybody
down.
sometimes
Just pipe down.
you come home and you just
Right.
not in the mood because whatever took place.
At work.
But you just got, like I said, a woman just needs to understand
It's
you
the
are
approach.
a lady.
It's all the approach of. It's the approach. Like you could have a bad day. Hey, baby, I'm having a bad day.
Bingo.
I just give me a minute. Let me take a shower.
Bingo.
I just want to be by myself. Give me a
little bit
minute.
of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back
and
out
let
my
me know
shell.
beforehand. I'll bring you some wine or something. I'll get you some wine, and I'd even run the bubble bath. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
See,
Yeah.
that's
chill.
working together.
Go chill yourself. You know what I mean? Because I want you to be happy, and I don't want to deal with the back and forth. Because then I'm gonna have to get back and forth with you, and you know that's a hurricane.
Yeah. Right. And the women that's too masculine and haven't had a chance to be in that feminine energy, I mean, we gotta just get them grace. That's what you said last episode, right, Ralph?
I say,
get them some grace.
Well, you could call it
give
grace
them
right
some
now.
time
You
to-
didn't agree with my grace last
Tap
time,
in.
so we ain't gonna give them grace now. I'm gonna say recycle them, brother. Just leave them alone. Let them go through the process. When the time is right, they'll come back around.
And leave them where they are.
Until
Yeah,
then,
leave 'em
just
alone.
recycle them. There's plenty of good women out there. Look, we got 2 of them right here. Hallelujah. I hope y'all enjoyed the sermon by Marzi. It was a beautiful sermon. And please come back. We got more for y'all. We love and appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.